It's been a long time since I've done a stitch with me. I'm a little rusty, so bear with me. But, you know, I have a super busy day, and I have so much to do. So the way I'm avoiding all that stress is completely act like it's not going on and film a stitch with me. So, healthy coping skills. All right, so I was talking about this with some friends the other day, and basically what I want to do, and there's probably already in the title, is I want to see if stitching 1x at a time uses more floss. Word on the street, the mean streets across stitch, is that 1x at a time uses more floss. So what I'm going to do in this highly scientific experiment is I have got this length of floss, which is roughly 18 inches. I mean, it's not, I haven't measured it, but I'm going to start with the same. You know what? I need to do it in different colors. So let me pick a second color. We'll do pink and green. So let me measure these out. So I have, well, it's not green, it's teal. So I have that one picked. Let me get the pink one. Of course, I get it all knotted up. All right, let me make sure they are the same length, because I stitch 1x at a time. I didn't used to do that. I used to do my bottom stitch across and come back and do my top stitch. But when I started stitching in hand, I switched to 1x at a time, whether I have DMC or variegated, because that was what was comfortable to me. Ooh, okay. We want to get this as close as possible. Okay, so now we have 2 lengths of thread the same size, a pink and a green. So what I'm going to do, I think, is, my original plan was to stitch until I ran out of floss, but I don't know how long that will take me. And I do have limited time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch a certain amount of stitches and see how much floss is left over. So this is, I'm using the loop method, but you know what? I probably shouldn't do the loop method either, because it's not very accurate. Well, crud. Yeah, I'm going to do the loop method. Alright, so I'm using the loop method, and when I do 1x at a time, I start on the right. So let me make sure this is in view. Alright, this is a 14 count white Ada that I had extra, so I just pulled it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie off my thing and using the loop method. And y'all ignore my nails. I do not have pretty nails. Okay. And let's see. I'll stitch maybe 20 stitches. Let's see. So I'm just doing 1x at a time. Sewing method. Well, there's different versions of the sewing method. This is the way that I stitch in hand. If you want to see a tutorial on this, if you look back at my videos, I do have a tutorial on how I stitch in hand. So this fabric's really stiff, so it's not, it's just, you know, it's fine, it's just stiff, so it's a little like clunky working with it. Alright, so yeah, I think at least 20 stitches, and then we'll see how much floss we have left over at the end. And then whichever color has more floss is the one that uses the least amount of floss. Will I make it to 20? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we'll do 20. Oh, it's going to be close. And I won't in my threads like under, because I want to get an accurate measurement, so I'll just leave a tail 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, I'm getting close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me get that where y'all can see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm going to 16 because I don't want to fight with this thread. So I did 16 stitches. This is what the back looks like. I'm just going to leave that there so I can use it as a measurement. Now I'm going to do the pink thread. Start with a loop method. Let me get my needle here. Hope everybody's doing good. I miss doing my stitch with me's. I really do. So it'll be fun to do this little one. I don't know when it'll actually get uploaded. I don't know when you'll be watching this. I'm filming it on Thursday the 5th. So, Thursday the 4th. Oh, I can't get my needle threaded. Alright. So, we'll do 16 stitches. Starting right here. Just let me go underneath. That'd be more comfortable for me. This is so stiff, I can't get my needle through it. Okay. Did it again. Alright, there we go. So let me end my thread with the loop method. Okay. So I'm doing one. Ugh, this fabric is so stiff. I should have picked a softer fabric. As you can see, I'm much clunkier and slower with this method because I don't normally do it. And if I was doing it, it would be on a softer fabric, so I wouldn't be struggling to get my needle back through. Okay. Oh my gosh. Hey, if you guys haven't joined my Facebook group, join. It's been super fun. We have a de-stash post, so people have listed some patterns for sales, really cute stuff on there. And at the rate I'm going, it's going to be September before I get this row stitched. This is why I stitch the other way, the sewing method, because this is like painfully slow for me. But I'm interested to see if one uses more floss than the other. Doesn't mean I'm going to change what I do, but I think it matters when you're calculating how much floss you need to buy. So if it's using a good bit more to do 1X at a time, then I need to, when I'm kitting up projects, I need to keep that in mind. That if I'm going to stitch 1X at a time, I may need to buy more floss. So I know when I stitched Winter Rose Manor, I had to buy a lot more floss, but it was on a 25 count. Okay, so I've reached my 16 stitches. I'm going to unwind a little bit. Now I'm going to go back the other way. It seems like it's using the same amount of floss so far, but we will see when I get done. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not really in frame. Y'all forgive me. I haven't filmed one of these in forever. I think it's been... Okay, my mom had surgery in January, so it was definitely before her surgery since I filmed a stitch with me. And I forgot I need to look up at the camera and check my placement. Alright, we're about halfway done with this row. If you've been following me for a while, you know my mom's has health issues. She's doing okay. She doesn't need me to help her with, like, nursing care type stuff like she was, but she just doesn't feel good a lot of the time. She's weak, and you know, her heart's just not pumping good, and her blood pressure's out of whack. She has low blood pressure, so she has been struggling. Okay. Two more, and then we can see what the result is in my highly scientific experiment. Okay, so 16 stitches both ways. Let's see. Oh, the green did use more floss. Okay, so the results. We have more pink floss left. About, if you count from here, it's about an inch. But I will say, this got uneven, so it actually is right here. And it's frayed. I didn't use any wax on it. So it's almost 2 inches, or about 2 inches from the shortest point. And that's only on 16 stitches. So for 160 stitches, you're going to have about 20 inches more of a tail left. So that does add up majorly. And you can see here, probably why you're getting 2 across for each X, and you're only getting 1 across for each X down here. So it does use more floss. So the 1 X at a time uses more. So now you know. You can share with your friends. Say, I saw a highly scientific experiment on Stitch With Me with Krystal Rowe, and she proved that stitching 1 X at a time uses more floss. However, I will continue to use 1 stitch at a time in 99.9% of my projects, because that is how I enjoy stitching. And you should stitch however it makes you happy. So don't do something just because you think you should. Do it because it makes you happy. Don't go like shoplifting at Walmart because it makes you happy. That's not what I mean. Talking about in your hobbies. So yeah, well, that was fun. And I avoided some stress for about 15 minutes. So it's a win-win situation. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll catch you later. Bye.